Hi, this is Lara from Level Up Nerd Apparel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do decreases when working in double knitting. In this example, I want to have a decrease on both sides of my stitch marker. So if you were knitting normally, you would do a knit two together on this side, slip your marker, and then do a slip, slip, knit on this side. And that's essentially what we're still going to do. We're just going to make it so that it works on both sides of our double knitting. So what we're going to end up doing is a knit two together in blue for the front side, and then a corresponding slip slip purl in red for the back side. And then we're going to do a slip slip knit in blue and a purl two together in red. So you're going to keep going and do your knit one, purl one, alternating in colors until you get to 4 stitches before your slip marker. So in my case, I have to do one of each. I'm going to do my knit one in blue, with the corresponding purl one in red. So now we have 4 stitches before our slip marker. And essentially what we're going to end up doing is to shuffle around our stitches so our 2 blue stitches are together and our 2 red stitches are together. So to start off, we're going to slip off some stitches. I like to use a stitch marker. It helps me a little bit with that. So very carefully take off the first 3 stitches. And then we're going to put the red one back on first. And then our technically second blue back on, and then our first blue stitch on after that, which, as you can see, you have your 2 stitches in blue followed by your 2 stitches in red. So what we're going to do first is just to do a knit 2 together in blue. So through both of our blue stitches knitwise with the blue yarn, knit 2 together in blue. Bring both our strands to the front. And now we have to do slip slip purl. So I'm going to slip off both my stitches knitwise, slip them back onto my left needle, and then I have to do purl through the back stitches. Through the back stitches right here. It can be a bit complicated at times. And so I'm going to do the purl in red. And that is our first set of decreases. So as you can see, in the front, my stitch is leaning towards the right, towards the outside, and on the red side it's leaning towards the left, which is also towards the outside, so they're leaning the same way. Now we're going to slip our marker, and now we need to rearrange our stitches on this side. So again, you're going to very carefully drop the first 3 stitches, putting the middle red one back on first, and then both of the blue stitches. Next, I'm going to do slip slip knit with the blue stitches. So slipping them off knitwise onto the right needle and then passing them back onto the left. I am then going to do knit 2 together through the back stitches. And I'm going to use my blue yarn to do that. Next, for our last step, we have to do purl 2 together in red, which is very simple, just using the red yarn. And there you go. As you'll notice on this side, your stitch is leaning towards the left, which is the inside, and on the red side it is leaning towards the right, which is the inside. So once again, they're both leaning towards the same direction on both sides of our double knitting. So now I'm just going to do it one more time to show you again. So start off with rearranging our stitches. So I'm going to carefully slip off 3 stitches, putting the red one back on first, and then the 2 blue ones. We're then going to start with a knit 2 together in blue. So knit 2 together using the blue yarn. Bringing both strands to the front, we're going to do slip, slip, and purl. So we put them back onto the left needle first, and then we do purl together through the back stitches. Again, this one can be a little bit tricky. There you go. So through the 2 back loops, purling together. And now we're going to slip our marker onto our right needle, and we're going to rearrange our stitches here one more time so that both our red stitches are together, and then both our blue stitches are together as well. For this one, we're going to start with slip, slip, knit in blue. So slip them off knitwise, putting them back onto the left needle, and then knit through the back stitches. There you go. Yarn to the front, and then a simple purl 2 together in red. And then I'm just going to keep doing my knit 1, purl 1 until the end of the row. And there you go. I have 2 sets of decreases, 1 decrease on each side of both stitch markers, so that both my stitches and my decreases are going the same way with the front and the back of my double knitting.